Alright, so apparently, everybody, there's been a new patch. We talked about that in the previous episode. Welcome all back to the next episode of Along a Dark. I looked at the patch notes. Apparently, there's a new place called Timberwolf Mountain or something like that. They've added rock climbing, and so now there's going to be, like, rock climbing points, like Far Cry 4 style, where you're just like, nah, and you can, like, jump out there, and you can pull, like, a Sylvester Stallone and just be like, I'm from a rock. That kind of mixed over into, like, an Arnold-type deal, but you get what I'm going for. Welcome on back to the Long Dark. The patch notes did indeed add whetstones. They did indeed add a whole bunch of random stuff. So that should be very, very interesting as we continue our adventures. They say that retroactively, wow, it's -4 right? Wow, -14, crazy. They also said that retroactively all saves should be updated with new spawned loot. And so there may be things that we want to go back through and check on the other maps as we try to make our way to Timberwolf Mountain. And also, I don't know where Timberwolf Mountain actually is, but I assume it's around here somewhere. So anyways, we'll keep an eye out for it. It's really cold right now. What was that? They said they added music to the game now, too. Like they said, in certain situations, there will be, like, noisy music and stuff like that, so we'll keep an eye out as we play. They said there's near-death music. They said there's wounded music or, like, combat music now. They added a whole bunch of stuff. I could really use something to hunt, but I guess now's not the time, is it? Now is not the time. We may be forced to retreat back to another map just because there's not a lot of food remaining around here. I have pretty much gone through it in the assumption that I'd be able to hunt stuff as time went along. Unfortunately, we actually haven't had a very successful hunt. The worst case scenario is we go and we kill off the bear if we really, really have to. But I'd rather not go after him if I don't absolutely 100% need to. I should be able to walk up this right here, and then we'll go in there. Yeah, there, perfect. I knew I'd figure it out. It only took me a little bit of time. In today's episode, we're probably just going to wait out this storm. And once we wait it out, we'll probably try to backtrack and go to another map, maybe. See if we can find some of the new stuff. They said they added cleaning kits for the guns. They said they added whetstones. They said the graphic for the deer has changed. Basically, they made a whole bunch of modifications and changes in preparation for the release of story mode, which I think is coming fairly soon. They put out the first teaser trailer a couple days ago, too. I hadn't really been paying attention. I've been kind of, I don't know, out of it the last couple days. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. I don't know if I got like a winter malaise going on. It's seasonal disaffective disorder, or whatever the hell it's called. It's called SAD. I can never take that seriously because they made the acronym SAD. How are you feeling? Oh, you know, just a little sad. Like, they should, if they wanted me to take it seriously, they shouldn't have made the acronym SAD. Because then that just makes me want to, like, I don't know, for some reason it being called SAD makes me want to laugh. It sounds like a shitty thing to say, but it does. I can't explain why it does. It just sort of makes me want to laugh. Yeah, I think we're down to like 1 can of tomato soup here. So we may actually have to hike our asses up out of here before things get too rowdy. Do I still have the can of tomato soup? Oh, I got dog food too. That's not so bad. Yeah, open the dog food. We'll eat that real fast. And then I think I got a can of tomato soup, which should hold us for tomorrow. I don't think we should have any condition loss as a result of it. Really, it said we were... I can never read the meters in this game. It always makes me feel like I'm starving to death, and yet I never am. Go ahead and drink this guy right here. Perfect. Other things we could potentially work on. Our boots and our pants could use a repair. But I don't have any gut left. Oh, that's disappointing. Since I don't have any gut left, that kind of leaves me in an interesting spot. We may have to go back to the previous map in order to accomplish the things we want to accomplish. For right now, I don't think we have much of a choice but to outlast. I don't want to walk the road in the middle of a blizzard. It seems overly risky to me. And survival is all about not taking risks. It's about keeping your head down and just trying to outlast whatever phenomena you're currently wrestling with. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be a brave visionary here. I'm going to be a blind coward and just stay inside the house. I think, God, how many people were they shacking up inside of here? You gotta be kidding me. These workers' quarters are brutal. And there's no toilet. I don't know if anybody noticed, but there's no toilet. There's definitely no toilet. We'll rest for 10 hours. That should get our condition to come back. I think we'll probably have to wait till tomorrow. If we catch another storm, we're gonna be in a bad situation. That was my foot hitting a big plastic thing under my desk. Going to see Star Wars tonight. I'm debating how long I want to wait in line. Been sitting around thinking about it for a while now, and I'm not sure how early I want to get there and wait in line. As soon as I get done recording, I'm probably going to head that way, but I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. I've got 1,500 calories remaining. We'll go till morning and no further. I thought I had a can of tomato soup, but I don't know where it went. It's a weird situation for me. Like, I totally thought that we had a random can of tomato soup around here somewhere. Did I drop it inside the boots, maybe? Or inside the coal? I did. I mean, that's fine. I don't need it, like, right this second, but... $300 calories isn't going to help much, but it'll buy us an hour or two. Which, since I'm in a purchasing mood, it is indeed a buyer's market right now. That'll be good enough for me. Drop some of this stuff off because I don't think it's going to be useful while we're out and about. The doe hide can go. Got 14 coal sitting around. That'll get our weight back down, so that's looking good. I don't think that the cured hides are interchangeable with deer hides. I think you need to have buckskin, one or the other. Let's hope that we don't get screwed by the wind here. Yeah, it's a little troublesome, but I think it's actually good enough for us to hunt in right now. Let's go see if we can find something to shoot here. And indeed, there he is. Oh, he's running from us. I'm not mean though. I'm friend. Friend, doggy. Friend. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better result. That's exactly what I was leaning towards. I was hoping we go like one step outside of our house and then find a wolf because we're so close to getting arrows. We're so close to getting arrows. Yeah, go ahead and do your thing, Chief. Chiefette? Eh. What would a female chief be called? I don't know that it matters. I'd probably just call her Chief. Still. That seems like one of those words where, like, there has to be, like, that one tribe of natives. It was, like, matriarchal or something like that. I know there was one. We studied them in anthropology. I can't remember now. I think they were in Mongolia somewhere, now that I think about it. It's like a matriarchal tribe where the females are in charge. They're like mountain people. And because their society has very few women and a ton of men, the women marry like 10 men at a time, and the men just like are, I guess, like it. I can't remember the specifics, actually. It was really interesting. But yeah. I forget why it's rare, too. It doesn't happen very often, but for some reason it's rare. I think it's for legitimacy of children or something like that, but I can't remember specifically anthropologically why in a lot of cases societies don't tend to end up matriarchal, where like the queen runs everything and then has like, you know, 30 husbands or something like that, but it turns around the other way. I don't know. I have no clue. Ignorant. Largely ignorant. You know there's gonna be that one person in the comments losing their shit. In defense, blah, 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 blah. The patriarchy is bearing down on me. The patriarchy, it weighs so much. So heavy. It's so heavy. I have a joke here, but I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I have a joke, but I think I'm gonna let it go. I think it'd be vaguely funny to all sides, but honestly, I'm not educated enough to know whether or not it'll be funny. That's the big part. Oh, I'm numbo right now. That sucks. I could definitely use some fire. Some hot fire. Alright, let's spend some time breaking down crates. We're gonna have to do it either way. We'll get 6 reclaimed wood from right there. Yep. Let's go ahead and break those down. The caloric expenditure will be totally acceptable. I don't want to single anybody out. I try not to anyways, but I'm such an asshole. That's my biggest problem, is that like once I start being funny and I realize that I've got a couple chuckles out, it's like a comedian thing. I don't know how to describe it. Once you got a couple chuckles out, then you let the ball roll and you like push the line a little bit further, and then you push the line a little bit further, and then if they're still laughing, it's like, well, it's on now. And eventually you're going to cross the line, and the room's going to get really, really silent, and you're going to be like, all right, I found the line. I found the line. I was already treading on dangerous territory, but I found the line. It's over here. Other guys trying to be funny. The line is right here. I found it for you. Alright, so we got a low chance of getting that one done. I'm going to save my fire striker. We got way too many matches. With a 79% chance, I'm not actually that worried about it. Once you can light reclaimed wood every single time just with matches, you know that you have become a master fire starter. She who starts the fire. But yeah, There was a society in my anthropology class, I think it was in Mongolia, that there was like a female chieftain, and she just marries tons of dudes in the tribe because for whatever reason their distribution of males versus females has been like offset for like a bajillion years or something like that. Perfect. Cook up all this wolf meat. Yeah, we're starting to get hungry right now, so we got that done just in time. The downshot to this is that it is distinctly possible that even after eating all these steaks, well, we'll be able to eat 3 of them. I think they do 700 a pop. But this is just going to fill us up for another day. It didn't buy us that much time. I was hoping we'd buy ourselves a little bit more, but nope. We are going to have to hunt a lot more aggressively if we want to keep ourselves full over the long term. We've got tons of food back on the previous map, and so I think it would be very, very ultimately wise to go back that way and live off of those supplies for a bit while we comb the rest of the... I don't know if I want to go in people's houses and stuff all over again, though, just looking for whetstones. I mean, I like a good sharp knife as much as anybody else, but... Perfect. We got our stomach all filled up. Probably top off the water right now real quick, too. Fantastic. We drank a half a liter of water in one sitting. Damn, she must have been thirsty. She must have been going. We got some more gut, too, that needs to be cured. But I'll worry about that in a couple of minutes. Let me light this match up. Disoriented for a second. It's too dark in here. God, everything is rusty. How long has it been since society ended? You think we should go back through and, like, oil some of this stuff and make sure that it's not, like, a potential health hazard? I don't know. It seems very unsanitary to me. It seems like we may have a problem. Well, the storm pissed off. That's good. That means it's back out into the field for me. We left a fire burning inside of that building. I hope that that's wise. I don't think anything bad's going to happen, but... the sheer volume of wood you could have around here, if you could actually end up with a solid food supply, the sheer volume of wood around here, I guess I could go get those other deer. There's a couple kilograms of venison on each of those deer. That'll give us like 2.5, which is enough to... I'm going to wander around for a little bit, and if we shoot any wolves, we shoot any wolves. I think I'll probably leave it alone, though, just in case. I'm going to save it. We'll go get it at the end of the day. Maybe when we have like 2 or 3 hours left. I wonder how you get to Timberwolf Mountain. It does sound pretty awesome. It makes me wonder if they added it to the mines that are already in the game right now. Like, one of the things that was blocked is no longer blocked. Damn, that means I need to go back down into the caves. Yeah, we'll do it in just a minute. I want to get our food supply nice and ironed out before I do anything else. If I got to shoot a couple wolves, so be it. If I got to shoot a couple rabbits, also so be it. If I got to shoot a bee, also so be it. That'll be perfectly fine. But for right now, unfortunately... we got a lot of stuff that we got to sort out. Mostly related to my own starvation. There's got to be a wolf back this way. It does seem like wolf numbers are diminished a little bit. Normally I would expect to find one by now. Did we ever walk out to this island right here? Can we walk out to that island? Time to find out, children. Oh man, the weather's taking a turn on us again. Unfortunate. I think I did. I vaguely remember there being like a shit ton of old man's beard out here. Sorry, I just shifted my chair. I stopped walking because unfortunately it was becoming very uncomfortable the way that I was sitting and it was beginning to bother me. And so if we could move it along, that'd be a lot better. I'm thinking, I don't know if we pillaged and plundered this over here. We may have. I vaguely remember going to some island with a dead guy on it. But I can't recall if this is the... is this the island? No, it's the island with the whale bones on it. We've been out there. I remember that island. You can't fool me. There was an island with a bunch of whale bones on it. I recall. And then we talked about whether or not whaling was legal in Canada, to which everybody said, indeed, it is illegal in most places. There's only a couple countries that ignore the whaling ban. The international whaling ban, I guess. Although I've always questioned who has the power to enforce any of that shit. Like, I always feel like the UN sits down and comes up with all these, like, neat and tidy rules. And then I'm just like, what happens if somebody's just like, meh? Like, are you just gonna, like, write angry letters? Like, we do not approve of this action. I'm like, oh, that sucks. If only my existence hinged upon the fact that you approve of my actions. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. The UN always seems kind of ineffectual and pointless to me. It just seems like one of those things. Like it's all for appearances, but it doesn't really serve any function. Aside from maybe keeping World War III from breaking out. But if World War III is going to happen, it's going to happen anyways. I doubt something like the UN is going to stop it. Up through the top. It feels to me as though making like a council of governments, it seems like it sort of undermines the point of that entire enterprise. I should probably check and make sure I didn't leave anything back here. Did I leave some food or something for myself here? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We're going to check it. It seems to me, though, that if you have like a thing that's supposed to be like a council of nations where you like vote on stuff, and you're like, yes, that sounds super awesome. So saith the dude from Afghanistan. Like, it seems to me that creating a council that can like veto everybody else's shit, it just be like, nah, your vote doesn't. It just seems pointless. Like, why make the council at all then? Why not just have the security guys on the council and then just dispose of the pretense, right? I don't know. It all just seems dumb to me. I realize I'm probably horribly misinformed about the way this all functions, and there'll probably be a lecture sitting for me down in the comments. There always is. There's always somebody ready to give me a lecture. It is the never-ending, undying fact of my life that there's always somebody waiting to lecture me in the comments still. It just seems as though if you're going to have a vote, shouldn't everybody's vote be equal? Instead of some people being like, our vote trumps everybody else's all by its lonesome. Veto power, bitches. Seems like kind of a dick move. Invite everybody to be part of your super cool national club. And then when they all get there, they'll be like, listen, you guys can vote, but it's mostly just, oh, there's fresh wolf pelts over here. I forgot that I left these here. Well, shitty maca. That's good, because I kind of need one of these. Yeah, that'd be cool. It looks like I left medical supplies in there, but that appears to be all that I left behind, because I guess that's just the sort of person I am. Looting everything and just taking it all and leaving nothing for anybody else. The Splattercat experience. Oh no, there's a bunch of food over here. What? There's hella food in here. Okay. I'll probably take that with me then. I'm gonna be exploring for a while anyways, so might as well. What the hell? Grab that food, I'll make it sell. Have I already talked about my dream of being a traveling, singing food dispenser? It's a pretty awesome plan, right? Who doesn't want to be a traveling merchant? You could travel in the company of a bard, a troubadour. I heard somebody say troubadour the other day, and I thought, isn't it troubadour? Somebody said troubadour. And then I was like, I don't think it's spelled that way. Doesn't it have an A at the beginning? Troubadour. I don't know. Somebody said that, though. They said troubadour. I mean, I just said it, but I was saying it kind of tongue-in-cheekishly. Oh, all the deer are gone. I was going to shoot one. Where have all the deers gone? Did it. I miss 90s music. I hated 90s music in the 90s. But as I've gotten older, it's become nostalgic. Even songs that I was not so fond of have become slightly more tolerable. Because as you get older, your rose-colored glasses start to get really, really rosy. Like, no joke. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. They get really, really rosy. Like, sometimes I have to sit down and be like, Jesus Christ, you aren't remembering this how it happened at all. You just keep putting that polish on there, though, Chief. Keep putting that polish on there, and I'm sure it'll be okay. Dearses, I comes to shoot you. Just a little bit, dearses. Just one little shooting. That's all that I desire. Kind of looks like I can walk up that tree right there. I'm a little bit afraid to try because I am a coward. There's nothing inside these boats, which disappoints me. I was hoping there would be. I wanted there to be something inside those boats desperately. I don't even know if I'm in range right now of the deer. The problem that I always have with the deer is that I can never tell if I'm in range or not. They spook real easy, too. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm out of range. The shooting in this game is all kinds of weird anyways. Jesus, that was a terrible shot. I don't even know why I squeezed the trigger right there. That was awful. Definitely, the gun needs to have, like, its range definitely maximized. Firearms should be able to fire from over there to over there, no problem. They need to take in like triple the range on this thing because I fired shots at wolves that are way off in the distance. And whereas in other FPSs, I could easily make a shot from this deep to like the top of that rock. You just got to aim a little high and you just get used to it. I don't think the game's really going for amazing ballistics though, but still, it'd be something. It's high on my list because it's one of the few little things from early access that still bugs me. Everything else has been fixed for the most part. They've gone through and gotten rid of all my other little annoyances, but that's the one that still remains. The shooting is still weird. There's no dinner for us. It's okay. We found a whole bunch of supplies anyways. We got to explore the caves. We're a little bit tired. If we have to spend the night in the caves, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to, like, cry about it and be all upset. Just be like, ah, I am wringing my hands, for I am wealthy. I actually don't like rings. I had this conversation. My significant other is big on wedding rings and things right now. Go figure. And so anyways, I told her that I'm not a big ring guy and that I probably wouldn't wear a wedding ring. And that went over about as well as you would have expected it to go over. I hate rings, though. I just don't like the way they feel on my fingers. It annoys me. I gotta come up... Oh, look at that. There's like a little thing up here. Oh, that tree looks different. What's up with this tree over here? Is it magical? If I touch it, do I gain the power of flight? And also the ability to talk to... Oh, my God. Do we find a thing over here? Hold on. I want this meat real fast. It's not that cold outside, and there are things that I desire. Cool. How tired are we right now? Pretty tired? It's better than ugly tired. Continue the adventure! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Oh, look, there's more saplings. I don't need maple saplings, but... Do I need maple saplings to repair my bow, though? I might. I'm gonna take them, just in case. You can never quite tell with games like this. I might need a maple sapling to fix the bow. I just thought about it while I was walking past. Like, I could leave it. Or I could bring it. How's that for an idea, huh? Pitch that one to the executive council. How about I bring the maple thingamadoobie? The hell is this over here? Is this a... Oh, it's a trailer. I didn't see the wheels. For a second, I thought it was like a dock built out in the middle. I don't know. My brain is not functioning right now. Did we find like a whole new area that we haven't been to before? See, this is why I need to wander around a little bit further. Because apparently I'm bad at this. So where does this go? And how cold is it? And how tired am I? Oh. There's like a little junction back here that goes somewhere else. Cool. That's fun. I like it. Oh, there's a bunny. Goodbye, little woodland bunny. I shall name you Blumpkin. I don't think there's anything sitting over here. I don't see any dead guys or nothing either. This is actually kind of a nice little area. Kind of a nice little area. Yeah, fat chance on that shot. I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try. There comes a certain point where you know your own capabilities in life. Like, as a man, you understand, like, where the line is drawn for how far you can take a particular skill. Nope. I have almost zero chance of accomplishing that. All I'm going to do is waste bullets, look stupid, and have the desire to swear over and over and over again. So, what's going on? There's, like, nothing back here, but it looks like it kind of leads somewhere. Did it lead us to like a secret mine or something? Or am I just crazy? Oh, it took us back to where we came into the zone. Kind of an interesting choice, though. We got to decide whether or not we wanted to vacate. That's odd. How did I not remember that? It looks sort of like you might be able to cross that over there. I mean, there's birds, which typically tends to indicate that something died over there. Let's see if we can find this tree branch real fast. I'll crash inside the mine and we'll sleep for the night there. I think I only have raw meat on me, though, so we might want to come up with a way to... Actually, no, I got all kinds of stuff. That'll be fine. I'll save the peanut butter. Maybe eat some of the... I think my cat just farted. Came from behind me. It's either that or he's snoring again. He's got breathing problems. He's getting old. Everything's falling apart on him. He's reached that point where there's like no... Like, from here on, the doctor was like, his life will be worse from here on out. Like, there's no day that he's just going to wake up and be like, yeah, I feel young again. From this point, he is just done. We can give him lots and lots of pills, and that'll maybe get him just steroided up a little bit, but... I mean, aside from that, we're just riding it out at this point. I was like, so, should I, like, put him down, or what? And the vet was like, nah, he's not in pain. He's just, like, mildly uncomfortable all the time. And I was like, well, oh, like, can we explain this a little bit better here? Because I can deal with a lot of mild discomfort instead of death. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of discomfort are we talking about here? It totally looks to me as though you can get up there somehow. Or at least there's got to be a way to work across the road and get there. There's, like, birds and stuff up there. That means that there's dead bodies, which means that there needs to be an accessible way. Maybe if we go around the outside? I don't know. Should have brewed some coffee. Stupid mistake on my part. Should have brewed some coffee. Put some horns on it, brew. Well, somebody's walking around outside my house in high heels. You can hear it. They're like clunk, clunk, clunk. High heels just seem like a terrible idea. I don't know. I would never expect anybody to wear them. They just seem like they suck. Like, I wouldn't wear them. If, like, whether or not I was attractive hinged on wearing high heels, I'd be like, nah, well, I think I'm good. I think I'll just be unattractive for a while. I think I'm solid. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. You know... I think I'm feeling very, very confident about this decision. I spit on my screen. My bad. I was like, do I have a pixel out? Oh, nope, I just spit on my screen. Never mind. Yeah, I was going to say, there's got to be a route back here that takes you over to the good shit. How much of the map have I explored? Oh, we've gone up by 4%. We've gone up by 4%. I have burned 3,000 calories and sustained the following injuries. So I have visited these locations. So we got like a little Binding of Isaac thing going on right now. Oh, it didn't save my fart note. Why? Oh, man. That's disappointing. I don't know what I have. I gotta decide what I have. I'm gonna make my character into a hypochondriac from now on. I'm just not gonna show the diary. Like, oh man, we're slowing down. That's unfortunate. We got 3 hours of daylight left too. Well, hopefully there's a place we can sleep up here. Up until then, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Katie's secluded corner. Okay. The corner o' seclusion. Oh, I thought that bunny was a bear or something for a second. It scared me. It's about the end of the episode for us. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of The Long Dark. I will see you in future episodes. Bye, everybody.